It's like to have a cool overnight, Vanessa.
I know, right? We've really been in a heat wave for what, 2-3 weeks it felt like, and finally it's the relief we've all been waiting for. It's finally here, and it will dominate the second half of your week into the weekend. Let's go ahead and start things off right now from Mount Woodson, because typically we have the cloud coverage that keeps those overnight temperatures insulated. It looks like we're seeing a lot of clearing for those inland areas, which is resulting into a cooler start along our valley. So right now most inland areas are waking up in the low 60s. Meanwhile, more cloud coverage on the coastal communities means that we're waking up to a warmer start. So we're close to 70 already in Oceanside, mid to upper 60s from Carlsbad all the way down to Ivy. And again, as I mentioned, a lot cooler the more east you travel. 61 currently in Ramona. And again, I know you're feeling the relief if you're waking up right now in the inland valleys and stepping outside, because not only are we seeing the drop in temperatures, but we're seeing a drop in humidity levels. Dew point temperatures right now in the low 60s, meaning it is certainly less muggy out there. Virginia had a good description of it. It was like we were walking into a sauna, and now it's like we're walking into a refrigerator. That's how cool it is outside. So 24-hour temperature change, we're up to 5 degrees cooler. It's all thanks to that onshore flow filtering in that cooler air. But notice how I fast forward this wind futurecast, the color contour to the east of us. That's where you see those gusty conditions. So despite the onshore flow, once it gets past those mountain slopes, it will ramp up winds on the eastern side of the county and through the desert areas. And we can expect that not only for tonight, but for tomorrow night as well. Not a ton of change for the next 7 days along the beaches. Most areas are going to trend 5 to 10 degrees below average. So yes, we're feeling cool, but this is actually unusual again for this time of the year, because we are still in summer. Inland areas are in the 80s this afternoon. Again, not a ton of change. We'll mainly hover in the upper 70s, low 80s for the next 7 days with plenty of sunshine. 70s for the mountain areas, upper 60s tomorrow. Overnight lows will also take a dip. We're talking about 50s returning overnight for the mountain areas. Meanwhile, deserts, they'll also get their share of cooler conditions, topping out near 100 for the next few days. It looks like the heat peaks Saturday, but then we drop back down to the low 90s Sunday into early next week. All right, at 5:19, let's go ahead and talk to Officer Mark Latulip. Hey, how's it going, Mark?